playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline.
Well, from a city that normally gets only about 20 inches of snow a year, they're getting a pretty good wallop right now as we're at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is Lamar Miller, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now back to throw. Right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to Dobbins on first. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He's going to keep it again. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Baltimore
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
He's going to run again. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No score. more after one on EA Sports.
Quarter with no score. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Miller. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Miller. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of 7. First down, Steelers.
To throw now on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
To James Washington.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Steeler first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. His kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Rip right, rip right. Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
3-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
For a Baltimore.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Number 23.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Washington. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Miller.
Lamar.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
That's good for 28 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A 10-yard loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Patterson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down now, it's Patterson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At the 19-yard.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know people watching this one right here who gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial.
Steelers.
Back to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime.
In your face!
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Today's final score, Ravens 10.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Ravens, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.